Hi folks, you're welcome to the episode 5 of the Forex beginners lessons. Okay, so today we will be discussing about what lot size means elaborately, and then we will discuss about what pips are and then what pipettes are. Okay, so I want you guys to pay so much attention, and I will also try my best to explain these things to you to the basic molecular level such that even if you are hearing about these terminologies for the first time, then you will get to understand what they mean in reality in Forex. And I want you to understand one thing: Forex, you cannot be able to, have a deep understanding of Forex and then make your own transactions accordingly if you don't have these basic understandings of lot size and pips. Okay. So now, for you to be able to understand this, please, I will want you to go and watch the earlier episodes of the beginners lessons if you have not watched that, because that is what will make you to understand the other episodes easier, especially this one. You will need the knowledge of the previous episodes for you to be able to understand this. And believe you me, guys, if you go on this channel and then you learn all the lessons that we are trying to explain on this channel, then believe you me, I see no reason why you will not become a self-made millionaire in Forex. I'm not just saying this thing to just cajole you guys to watch these videos, but believe you me, I mean what I'm saying. And you can cut me anywhere, and then believe you me, just give it a try and then you will come back and testify. Okay, so now back to our own video. So first, I will want us to start by understanding what pips means. Okay. Now, looking at this Forex market, as I've explained in the earlier episodes, these are charts and then candlesticks. Okay. So the combination of these candlesticks that you are seeing, red and green lines that you are seeing, which are known as candlesticks, are what forms the charts. Okay. So the collection of all of them is what forms the chart. Now, when it comes to you understanding a pip is just the smallest movement in price. So now let's say, looking at these candlesticks, it moved from this point up to this point. Okay. And then if we want to know the total number of movement in prices based on pips calculation, then you can be able to measure it. Okay. Let's say from this point up to this point, up to this point. Okay. We have about 8 pips movement. Okay. On this chart. So now we are on Euro USD currency pair. Okay. Now, if you really want to calculate, the unit price manually for this currency pair, you are looking at the fourth decimal point. So any number before the fourth decimal point, then that is what you are going to consider. Let's say now, for instance, the distance from this point, that is the difference between this price, the price that is here, and then the price, let's say, that is here. Okay, let me use this line. Let's say between these two different points. Okay, this line and this line, the difference between them, if you subtract this particular price from this price, whatever it is that you get, then that is what you're going to deduce your pips from. Okay, so now let us take a look at this in Excel. Okay, let's say, let's look at this price. Okay, and then make a calculation in the Excel. This price is 1.07666, 1.07666. Okay, 1 point, okay, 1.07666, and then the other price is 1.0711, 1.07611, 1.07611. Now, if you look at the difference between these two prices, let's say we subtract this minus this. Okay, if you look at the difference, you now see something like 0.005 as the difference between these two prices. Okay, so this is telling you that you are going to only look at the fourth decimal point. That is where you will get your own pips. Okay, so if you look at this place, this is the first decimal point, this is the second decimal point, this is the fourth, and then the fifth. So you put your line here. So whatever it is that is from this point, that is what you're going to consider. So in this point, we will say we have 5 pips difference. Okay, now let's say this one was 1.8 something. Okay, let me change it to 8 something now, and then we now calculate it. Let's say equals to this minus this. So this is 0.01055. So this one is 105 pips because you are considering the fourth decimal point and before. So any number that appears before the fourth decimal point, then that is what your pips is. Okay, so if you want to calculate it manually, and this is specific for Euro USD. Okay, and Every other currency pairs have their own modalities of calculating their own pips, but if you really want to find it easier to be able to measure the pips that have moved in the price, then you can just use this very tool if you are on your trading view. Don't worry, as we proceed on these episodes, when we come to the intermediate episodes, then we are going to take you through how to use all these platforms and all these applications for your own understanding before you can be able to start taking trades in real life. Okay, so now you can be able to measure it. Let me say from this point to this point, you see, is 5 pips. So that is it. So these are the movements or changes in prices in the market. So anytime you hear about pips, it is only trying to tell you, the units of difference or changes in the market, okay, or in the currency pair in the forex market. If you have, let's say, your USD JPY, then any small change in the price, so the smallest change in price is what we call the pips. Now, this takes us to pipettes before we now move to understanding what lot size is. Okay, pipette simply means 1/10 of the what of the lot size. So now, if you look at this calculation that we made, let me enlarge this so that it will become very big, and then you will see it clearly. So if you look at this, we said the fourth decimal point is what is our pips. Okay, now this is 105, but the 1/10 of the pips is what we call pipettes. So in this very result now, we have what we have 105 pips and then 5 pipettes. So that is what it means. So pipette is a very negligible change in price to some extent, but if your lot size or the volume of your own account is of your own transaction is very high, then it is also going to count on these pipettes. Okay, but just know that the fourth decimal place is the pips, while the 1/10 of the pips is what is the pipettes. Okay, if they now tell you, okay, how many pipettes do we have in this, let's say, how many pipettes do we have in one pips, it means we have 10 pipettes in one pip. I believe this is self-explanatory. I'm trying to break this down, guys, so that you can be able to understand it to a basic level. How can we be able to make out meaning of pips and pipettes? Now let's look at this. This is a 15 minutes time frame, so let's look at this green candle. Okay, this green candlestick, let me highlight it so that we will be able to appreciate these lessons, guys. So look at this green candle. Okay, so this candle formed in what? In 15 minutes. Now we are going to look at how you can be able to take advantage of the knowledge of forex to be able to make money in forex. I just want us to take a look at this candlestick. Okay, let us just take a look at this candle. This is what? 8 pips, 8 point something pips, but let's just round it down to 8 pips. Okay, now we have 8 pips movement in the euro USD currency pair on this highlighted candlestick. So the price moved from this point up to this point within a window period of 15 minutes. Okay, now if you are trying to translate this into lot size, pips and pipettes, now lot size, coming to your lot size, let us look at the definition of what the lot size before we now look at what it is in reality. Okay, so they said as defined here is lot size refers to a unit measuring the amount of a given transaction. It's a unit measuring the amount of a given transaction. It means your lot size is being chosen anytime you want to pick a transaction. For instance, if you go into the forex market and then you want to pick a trade, that is where you choose your own lot size. Then what does lot size means? Now let's go to this. Lot size in forex, the minimum lot size you can be able to pick in forex is 0.1, 0.01. I mean, look at it here, 0.01. You can be able to pick anything 0.02, 0.03, 0.05, 0.08, 0.1, 0.9, 1, 10, 20, 100, depending on on your account size or volume. Now look at this. For you to be able to pick a lot size of 0.01 lot size in forex, you need to have a minimum of $1,000 in your own account balance, in your trading account balance. For you to pick 0.1 lot size, you need to have at least $10,000. For you to trade one lot size, you need to have at least $100,000, and then likewise 10 lot size, you need to have at least $1 million in your own forex trading account. Okay, now before I proceed with this explanation, someone may be saying, how can I be able to get $1,000? Okay, how can I be able to get this? Don't worry. When we go to the intermediate classes, I am going to explain to you what a leverage means, because there's what we call leverage in the forex market, where you can be able to take advantage of it and then use, even if it is as small as $5 in your own trading account, then you can take advantage of the leverage and then pick a trade of 0.01 lot size or even 0.1 lot size, depending on what your broker permits for you, as your own leverage. But don't worry, you don't need to understand what a broker means at the moment. You don't need to understand what leverage means. All I want you to understand is I am trying to break down what a lot size means so that you'll understand it. Now, having said that, now what is the implication of this lot size? Now, for instance, if you pick a lot size of 0.01, for instance, while picking a transaction, any pip movement, if the price changes by 1 pip in the market, then you are, and then if it moves in your favor, of course, then you are going to make a profit of $0.1. Okay. And then if it moves by 1 pipettes, okay, with this lot size of 0.01, then you are going to make a profit of $0.01. Okay. Now, on the other hand, if you pick a trade with a lot size of 0.1, if the price moves in your favor by just 1 pip, then you will make $1. Meaning, if it moves by 2 pips, you will make $2. If it moves by 3 pips, you will make $3. If it moves by 4 pips, you will make $4, and so on and so forth. While for a 0.1 lot size, if a pipette changes, if the price changes by just 1 pipette, you make $0.1. Okay. And then if you are using a lot size of 1, okay, if the price moves in your favor by just 1 pips, then each 1 pip that is going to move is going to give you $1. Okay. And then if you are using a lot size of 10, if the price move in your favor with just 1 pip, then you are going to make a profit of $100. Now, let us look at this in reality now. This particular candlestick that we were just analyzing, it moved by about 8 pips. Okay, by 8 pips. Let's say you were in the market and then you spotted this opportunity and then you made your own analysis, and then after you made your own analysis and you now understand that the price is going to move upward. Okay, and then let's say you pick this trade and then ended up moving in your own favor, and then it moved by 8 pips. Okay, don't worry about making the analysis. In the intermediate and then the advanced episodes, I will explain that to a molecular level, just the way I break down these videos for you, and then you will be able to make your analysis and understand what direction the price will be moving, and you will be making off your cold money. Okay, so don't worry, just take your time and understand these basic ones first, because if you don't understand these basics, then it will be difficult for you to understand the intermediate classes. Okay, so back to what we are explaining now. This, I said, this price just moved in just 15 minutes, that 15 minutes of time. Okay, so in just a quarter of an hour, so this price moved from this place to this place. Now, let's assume now you picked the trade and then you made your analysis and you got your analysis right, and then you placed the trade with a lot size of 0.1. Then it is assumed that in just 15 minutes you must have made what? $8, because we said with a lot size of 0.1, each 1 pip will give you what? $1, which means that 8 pips will give you what? $8. Now, let's say you are in a country like Nigeria, or maybe any of these developing countries where the exchange rate is very high. Okay, by you making this $8, then you must have ended up making up, let's say, like 15,000 naira or something like that in just 15 minutes. Okay, and then if eventually you took the trade with one lot size, then each one of the lot movement, or each one of the peak movement, I mean, will give you $10, meaning that 8 pips that you made, okay, that 8 pips that the price moved by it, then will be giving you $80. Imagine having $80, which is around 120,000 naira. Okay, convert that to your own country's currencies, convert it to Ghana cedis, convert it to shillings, to convert it to any currency. You are going to understand that that price changes will not give you that equivalent amount. And let's say you took it, the transaction, or you took the trade with a lot size of 10, then with that 8 pips, then you will end up making $800. Oh my goodness, $800, a very big money in 15 minutes. So that is what lot size means. Okay, so lot size, if you look at the definition now, let us go back to the definition now so that you'll understand it. A lot size refers to a unit measuring the amount of a given transaction. So the amount of the transaction that you are picking is what a lot size means, and it is what will determine how much you will make when the price moves in the market and how much you lose, of course. Now, and then the pips is the smallest price change in a forex currency pair setup. Okay. Now, while pipet is the 1/10 fraction of a pip, I believe now you understand what this thing means. Okay. Now, before I forget, let me explain it also. Before you make a profit in the forex market, the market must have moved in your favor. Okay. If the market moved against you, then the same amount of money you are going to lose is the same amount you are going to gain when it moves in your favor. That is the same amount of money you are going to lose if it moves against you. Now, let us go back to this same candlestick. Let's say you made your analysis and you are not knowledgeable enough to make that analysis, and you now decided to now make your own decision expecting that the price will drop. By you placing that trade, let's say you placed that trade with a lot size of zero point 0.1, and then the price decided to go against your prediction, then this is what will happen to you. Okay. If it was a lot size of 0.01 you made, then you will be losing by 0. What, $8. Okay. If the lot size you used was 0.1 lot size, then you will be losing $8. If the lot size you used was one lot size, then you will be losing what, $80. And likewise, 10 lot size, then you will be losing $800. So the same thing. Okay, it's just like a double-edged sword. If you pick a trade and then the price begin to go against you, then you are going to lose a lot of money. And if it decides to go in your own favor, then you are going to make a lot of money. So that is what these pips, lot size, and then pipettes means in the market. Now, let us now look at it in reality. Okay, so this is my paper trading. Okay, before I show you the examples, okay, of how to do that in reality, let me show you the transaction I picked in my paper trading app of recent. Okay, now let's take a look at it. Okay, you look at it. I took this trade yesterday, I think yesterday. Yeah, I took this trade yesterday, and then I put my own take profit. I targeted the price was going to move by 60 something pips, and then I put my own take profit there. So telling the market that, okay, if the market moves by these 66 pips in favor of the analysis I made, then just pick out that profit for me. Okay, now this was the profit I made. Look at it, realized P and L. This P and L means profit and loss. So by seeing this plus beside it, it means it was an addition, which means it was a profit. So this is what you stand to gain if you really make your own analysis well, and then have an understanding of what this price is making. So for those of you that don't understand what paper trading means, paper trading is more or less like a demo account. This is not a real money, but of course this is simulating the real market condition, because I took this very trade in my live account, where I used a lot size of 0.01, and then I ended up making $6, okay, in real money. But this one is just a demo account, so I was trying to pick this test so that I will have something that I will use to explain for you guys when I come to make this episode. Okay, now let me give you a simple illustration of what I just explained. Okay, but please don't worry, even if you don't understand this, I don't expect you guys to understand this very transaction I'm going to pick now, because all I want you to understand is understand what a lot size means, understand what a pip means, and then a pipette, okay, at your own level. Okay, but I'm just going to give you this illustration so that you'll appreciate the importance of all these explanations. Now let's say I am having $1,000 in my own account. Okay, and then I want to sell, and then maybe I think this price is going to drop, and then I am trying to sell. Okay, now I'll just come and start my transaction. Okay, I'll just come and then put my lot size, which is this unit. Okay, so this unit refers to lot size. Okay, if you are using MT4, MT5, you may be seeing something like lot size, and then you may be choosing what we explained in this place. Okay, you may be choosing 0.01, okay, which is still equivalent to this volume or units. Okay, now if I put 1000 in these units, it means I am picking a lot size of 0.01. And if I put 10,000, for instance, in this place, it means I am using a lot size of what? Of 0.1. And then if I put 100,000, it means I'm using a lot size of 1. Now, if let's say I want to use a lot size of 0.01, I will just put 1000 in this unit. Okay, and then I will now come and click on my cell. Now you will see something here. So now look at it, this has activated. Okay, so now if from this point, now let's say I want this price to come down to this place. Okay, I want this price to come down to this place, and then I will now exit the market or close the position. Now let me calculate. Okay, let me measure how many pips is it from the point where I pick the trade to the point where it will close here, assuming. Okay, this is about 16 pips. Okay, now I will make what, $1.6. Okay, because using a lot size of 0.01 pip, then each one pip will give me $0.1, meaning these 16 pips will give me $1.6. And let's say I want to activate another one using a lot size of what, of um, zero point 0.1. Okay, now let's try that one and see. Let's try this and see, guys, and see what is gonna be. So let me close this very position, and then we try out another position. Now let's take a look at this one. Now sell, and then let's say I put a lot size of 1,000 units. Okay, let's say 10,000 units, which is a lot size of one, and then I decide to sell. Now this is what will happen here. Okay, now this is the position open. Okay, now if it goes in my own favor, which I sold in the market, and then it goes in my own favor, and then the price drops down to this point. Let's say within just 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour, the price drops down to this place. Then look at the money I will be making with this lot size, and then considering the number of pips from that point down to this place, that will be 17 pips. Okay, so now that is why your understanding of forex will come into play. If you understand forex very well, then it's going to be very easy for you to make your own analysis, and then by the time you make your analysis rightly, and then the price moves smoothly, then you will end up making money. Okay, that is why this channel exists, guys, so that you guys will have this knowledge and then pick trades that will always put you into profits. Okay, so I hope you have an understanding of what lot size is, and then I also believe you have an understanding of what pips is, and then what pipette is. Now in the next episode, which is going to be episode 6 of the beginners lessons, we are going to be discussing about forex trading tools, which is going to be instant market executions, then pending orders like buy orders, stop orders, I mean, and then limit orders, and then how to put your stop loss, take profit, and then what exactly do they mean in the market. Okay, so that is what we will be explaining in the next episode, and then of course you will get a deeper understanding of what forex is at the beginners level. I want you guys to know that I am dedicating my time to explain this thing and break them down, so that you will be able to have a great knowledge in forex, and then from there you will be able to go into trading and then make a lot of profit. So for you to be able to achieve that, for you to be able to also replicate that from your own end, or reciprocate that from your own end, it is necessary for you to go and learn all the lessons explained in all the episodes one after the other, because I arranged the lesson in such a way that you will need to learn the first one before the second one before the third one for you to understand it very well. Okay, so I want you guys to pay so much attention to all the episodes so that you will not miss out any important point, because each point that you are seeing here, they are basic, because I had to choose out all the important things that you need to know before I make those videos. Okay, so now if you really want to take your forex knowledge and forex journey to an advanced level, such that you will be able to trade and then become a self-made millionaire in forex, then I will advise you to go and join the Telegram group through the link I have posted in the description of this video, because it is very, very, very important for you to join that Telegram group, because you will have access to our mentors and tutors in that forex concept, and then you will also have opportunity to ask questions, and then they will be answered for you in real time. Okay, so thank you guys for watching these videos, and you can appreciate me by trying to put up your time and dedicate your time to understand these things, because the more you have this knowledge and then you build your knowledge to make money of yourself, then you will be helping me of achieving my dreams of building the next generation of millionaires in the forex market. Okay, so thank you guys. Please don't forget to like this video, and then also if you have not subscribed, please do that right away. Thank you guys. See you in the next episode. Bye.